guys, Mr. Tanner, Things Not Taught Tutoring. This is section 3-2. And what I want to cover some hard skills here that you will go, oh my gosh, that was so useful. Why didn't anybody ever take the time to get? I'm taking the time to teach you right now. I'm going to show you what I think is the best format of note-taking I have found. And you can start day one. Believe it or not, the notes you've been taking in your packet up to this point, the way I've written them down, this is Cornell note style. So I'm already kind of showing you how to take advantage of the style. But right now I want to go in and show you. So let me share the screen and show you what a blank Cornell notes page looks like. All right. So this is a Cornell notes format right here. You have key points, what's called the Q column, and then the detail column on the right. And at the bottom, you have the ability to really summarize what you've learned or what you're using it for, okay? And so what does that mean to me? It means you're going to use this both when you are going through a lecture or when you're reading your textbook, okay? It's a way to shorten and become a lot more effective with your time and with the information you're pulling out. Okay, guaranteed using this note style will take 35% off of your note-taking time. Okay, if you use it the way you're supposed to use it. And within your packet, not only have I been doing these notes, you're going to find that I'm going to give you the directions now as to what we're doing and how to do it. But again, you have two columns, left and right, and then there's a summary section. Now, what do those mean? Okay, the left column is called the Q column. The right side is the note-taking column itself. And then at the bottom is your summary. Okay, and in some cases, I'll call this the essential question. You know, do you know exactly what you're focused on for that? Okay, so how do we use this? On the left column during the lecture, according to the Cornell instructions, okay, it came from Cornell University, the left one is to basically take the key points of a lecture or the key points of what is in the textbook, okay? Everything you hear from an instructor, everything you read in a book is not necessarily, does it need to be a note, right? I want you to focus on the key objectives of what's being said or what is, what they're trying to explain to you in the textbook, okay? So in the left-hand column, you're going to take a quick note that says, hey, here you go. This is what they're trying to say, and moving on. Then, as soon as class is over, you want to start coming up with your own questions based on that, right? You've said your understanding, and that's going to kind of shift over into the right column. What questions did I have at that moment? You can use, remember, you don't have to write full sentences. You can be just, what is that? What does that mean? Help explain it to yourself, okay? Now, at this point, you want to cover, after you've got all these questions, you have an understanding, you have some key ideas, right? Then you want to cover up your the note-taking side. So the right-hand side, you can fold it in half, you can do whatever, fold it backwards. Looking at the questions or keywords, read them aloud in your own words, and then answer those questions just as if the teacher was asking you in class, all right? So you've written a key concept. You have formulated your own questions about what they're saying if you don't understand it. If you do understand it, just move to the next key concept, right? But you've done that, and then you're going to ask yourself as if the teacher was asking you, are you really ready to answer what their main idea is in explanation style, okay? Once you're done with that, reflect on the material by asking yourself, why is this important? How is this going to play into the bigger picture of the lesson in front of you? And at that point, you'll start understanding and having a deeper thought process in really what you're learning. Why is it important that push factors in geography helped move people away from urban areas to the country, you know, push factors. Okay, main idea, push factors. All right. Ooh, what is a push factor? What does that mean? Right? What did we see when we saw a push factor? Those are things you need to kind of follow up on. So, and then finally, spend at least 10 minutes every week, go over your notes from the week, and come up with, just remind yourself what you studied. I think it'll be very beneficial. Now, in the bottom summary part, as a teacher, this is where I like to pose my essential questions or my giant questions for the unit. How does what you learned on this Cornell Notes page apply to this? And you'll see in the packet I gave you, I'm doing just those things to you. How does this help you become a better student? Well, you would simply summarize that, maybe in paragraph form at the bottom, and you move on. Anyway, Cornell Notes are a great way to take lecture notes. They are a great way to take reading notes, and it really cuts your time and helps you focus more really on the discussions that are happening in class or the ideas that are being presented to you. Those main ideas are usually the first sentence of each paragraph, so keep that in mind. You can shorten your review time. That being said, we're going to shift to prepping for an exam, and I think you'll like that one. Anyway, see you at 3-3.